So let's generate a fantasy city. Alright guys, how's it going? So welcome to Software Sunday. This is where we take a step back and we just take a look and see what's out there on the market. Now this might include websites, it might include software, it might even include retro software. I was looking at Bryce 2 the other day and my god, the memories came flooding back. But this is the Medieval Fantasy City generator. That is so hard for me to say, but it's pretty cool. It lets you generate cities. Now it's available on itch.io and I highly recommend checking out this website. They have amazing tools. Obviously it's community run, so they have things like pixel editors, they have things like chiptunes, they have things like city generators, so it's not just medieval, you have things like RuneScape, Doom. The list is endless, let's put it this way. But let's concentrate on the Medieval Fantasy City generator, and it's pretty easy to use, to be honest. So you can see here when I mouse over, we can change the map type, we have things like options, we can change the palette style, we can change annotations on and off, we can add buildings, we can change thin lines, we can add walls. It's pretty fully fledged, to be honest, and it's great if you're into role playing games maybe, but I'm actually going to use this to our advantage. Now if I scroll down, you can see here we can generate a new city by pressing enter, we can add castles, we can add shanty towns. Perfect, but I actually quite like this map. And when we go to the export options, you can see we can export out as a PNG, nice one, an SVG file, which you're probably already thinking, I could probably import that into Blender. Of course you can, in the JSON format. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to export out the JSON, and I'm going to show you another tool that's kind of part of the same tools, but it's a separate site, and this is called the City Viewer. So it pretty much generates the city for you. Now what we can do here is we can actually right click, we can go to load the JSON file that we just exported. Let's load this up, and it's automatically generated a city. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it roofs. We have a few options here, we can switch the view modes, we can change the kind of theme, to be honest. But you can see here, export the model to OBJ. Nice one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press X, I'll save out the OBJ file. I'm going to quickly jump into Blender. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to Import, I'm going to go to OBJ, and I'm going to load up the OBJ file, and let's see what we get. Let's scale this down a little bit. Pretty cool. Now obviously you can combine this with the SVG file, and you can overlay it on top, you can start building out your own map. And that is pretty much Software Sunday. It's a nice and easy one for today. So let me give you another quick tip before I disappear. Yesterday I exported out an FBX ASCII file. Now natively Blender does not support ASCII files. I think there's probably a few tools, but if you're on Windows 10 you can actually open it up in the 3D viewer and you can export this out as an FBX file with binary. So that's just a quick tip. Anyway, do me a favour guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, support me on Gumroad, you know what to do. Take care.